Behind the camera flashes, the stage glitter, and the smiles that always seem perfect on screen, lies a deeper, truer story. The story of two big stars who are not only a legendary couple on screen, but also a symbol of a complicated, enigmatic, emotional bond that has left millions of fans wondering, what exactly happened between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan? Are they just co-workers? True friends? Or is there something more unspoken between them? It all started with a project that initially looked like an ordinary drama. Who would have thought that the Untamed witch brings together two talented individuals, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, would become more than just a popular drama? Their characters, Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian, not only live in a fictional world, but also create a new emotional dimension so powerful that it feels real. However, even before the cameras roll, their interactions are already captivating. The chemistry is too natural to be considered acting. Gazes that are too deep, smiles that are too genuine. And that was just the beginning. During the filming process, the story of their closeness grew. Many crew members and co-workers testified that the two are often seen spending time together outside of the shooting schedule. They laughed together, paid attention to small details, and even supported each other when under pressure. It's no secret that showbiz can be very stressful, but amidst the demands of fame and public expectations, the two have become each other's backup. In many captured moments, we can see how Wang Yibo often pays attention to Xiao Zhan's condition secretly, while Xiao Zhan seems so comfortable around Wang Yibo. Isn't that the hallmark of a relationship that is more than just co-workers? However, like many overly idyllic stories, a storm came. A major controversy involving Xiao Zhan in 2020 rocked the Chinese entertainment world. While most of the public and even fellow celebrities stayed away, only a few stood silently by Xiao Zhan's side. And one of them was Wang Yibo. Even without a direct statement, Wang Yibo's gestures and demeanor at the time spoke volumes. He never openly criticized or shunned Xiao Zhan. In fact, on rare occasions, he seemed to give subtle support, whether through song lyrics, outfit choices, or expressions that only those who were really paying attention could understand. Is this a coincidence? Or a form of solidarity, too subtle to shout out? After the storm subsided, the two seemed to go about their respective careers. They were rarely seen together. Public interactions were almost non-existent, and fans began to think that their closeness was a thing of the past. However, for true fans, there was always something implied behind their silence. Some noted that they often used related symbols or colors in public appearances. There are also those who believe that the lyrics of the songs they choose reflect their own hearts. Even in some interviews, when one's name is mentioned, the restrained emotional reaction of the other is often caught on camera. Are they prohibited from interacting openly? Has their friendship become an open secret that can only be kept in silence? The fact that their fanbase, especially BoXiao fans, is still very active and militant to this day suggests that there is something special about their bond. But of course, not everyone believes that their relationship is more than just professional. Many think it's all just the result of overly obsessed fans' imaginations. But what if it's not just illusions? What if there's a truth that can never be spoken because of industry pressures, contracts, or even because they themselves choose to keep it sacred? This is probably the most frequently asked question to date. And even though we can't see them together like we used to, one thing is undeniable. There's something unmistakable about the way they look at each other, whether it's in the past or in the traces of memories that remain. Such closeness is not easily lost. Despite the physical distance, the emotional bond often remains alive and perhaps understandable only to the two of them. This is perhaps the most frequently asked question to date. And even though we can't see them together like we used to, one thing is undeniable. There's something unmistakable about the way they look at each other, whether it's in the past or in the traces of memories that remain. Such closeness is not easily lost. Despite the physical distance, the emotional bond often remains alive and perhaps understandable only to the two of them. Many fans still scrutinize their every move, hoping to see small signs that prove the relationship hasn't died out. Sometimes, just from the look in Wang Yibo's eyes when asked about the past, or Xiao Zhan's faint smile when recalling moments filming the Untamed, fans feel reassured that the fire hasn't really gone out. Some believe that they still contact each other privately. They just choose to hide it to protect something much deeper than just a public image. Inevitably, there are times when one chooses silence not because they don't care, but because they care too much. In an industry full of scrutiny and rumors, keeping a relationship quiet can be the only way to defend it from external pressures. That could be what Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan are doing, preserving each other from the saturation of a public that keeps demanding explanations. And at the end of the day, whether they are still friends or not is no longer a matter of confession. Because in the hearts of many fans, their relationship has become a symbol of sincerity that doesn't need validation. A form of friendship that may no longer be seen, but is still felt like the wind that cannot be seen, but can always be felt. What exactly happened between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan? Perhaps only they know the answer. In a world where everything must be confirmed, clarified, and proven with visual documentation, a relationship maintained in silence is the rarest form of strength. Are they best friends? Maybe more. Do they still care about each other? Most likely, yes. But will they share that truth with the world? Probably not. And perhaps that's where the beauty of their story lies, a story that doesn't need confirmation, because it's enough for the heart to truly see. Perhaps we will never know the full truth about Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's relationship. Maybe only the two of them have the answers closed, deep and protected from the outside world. But one thing's for sure, their story is already a part of many hearts. So now, we want to know what you think. Do you think they're still friends? Is there something they've been hiding from the public all this time? Write your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more emotional stories about the stars we love. Because behind the scenes, behind the smiles, there's always a story worth telling.